my gosh, I can't believe I actually wrote that down and believed that. That is so offensive. What? Had a boy over. Basically went camping with strangers. Hello beautiful people, it is Jaded Jo. Welcome to or back to my channel. Just gonna preface this right now by saying I have 85 canker sores in my mouth. That's why I'm talking weird, and I will talk weird this entire time because every word that I say hurts. It hurts to smile, it hurts to eat, it hurts to do everything. I don't even know how they got there, but they're there and they hurt so bad, so I'm sorry if I'm just talking a little funky this entire video. But I have a great video idea for y'all today. I don't know if great is the right word, but I have 3 of my old journals from high school that I decided I'm gonna read entries from in front of a camera to put on the internet, even though I don't want to let the world know what types of things I was thinking about in high school. I was a different person back then. Kind of, not really, I'm kind of the same person I was, but also very, very different. So I have 3 different journals, and you might think that, you know, like this one came first, this one came second, this one came third. No, I had designated journals for different areas of my life. So this was my swim journal, which probably isn't that fun other than just like me getting rejected from every school that I emailed because I wasn't good enough to be on a college swim team. Also, this one is my recovery journal, which I don't think I'm gonna read from that because it's just gonna be super, super triggering because it was literally me in the darkest part of my eating disorder. So it's gonna be all of the thoughts that I never ever want to have again, and I just don't think that that would be helpful at all. But the 3rd journal, the red journal, this is where I wrote all the other stuff, just life stuff, you know, just like drama, every other aspect of my life, and that's the one I'm gonna read from because this one's gonna be the juiciest, I already know. But in the beginning of every single journal I ever have, it's like, this journal is designated to me bettering my life, and like stuff like that. Why do I do that? Just write, Jada, just write. This is the first one. I am so good, period. I left my friend group, and then in parentheses I put all the names of the girls that were in my friend group because I constantly felt left out. Though I had fun when I was with them, I was rarely invited, and I decided I needed better. I have now joined blank's friend group, and they are so kind and welcoming. It's only been a week, but I'm already going camping with them on Thursday. Oh my gosh, that's such a funny story. I made a video last week talking about my high school experience, but basically I struggled with friends my entire time in high school. My parents watched me, you know, just like hop from group to group, you know, constantly cry, like just always be upset over friends, always feel lonely, always just be in my room on Friday nights doing homework instead of like being out with people, stuff like that. They wanted me to have a social life, like they felt bad for me. And so all of a sudden I joined this one friend group, and I was like super excited about this friend group, and I told them about it, and you know, they were excited for me because they're excited that I had friends. They were so excited for me that literally the first week I joined this friend group, I asked my parents if I could go camping with them, even though I met them 3 days before that and my parents had never met them, and we were gonna go camping in the middle of the woods in Arizona, and they said yes. And I was so shocked because I asked them thinking they were gonna say no because I knew that that was definitely a far reach to ask them to go camping with strangers that they have never met, and they said yes because they just wanted me to have friends and they just wanted me to be a part of something. And so they just said yes to everything that I ever asked for when it came to friends, because they're just like, go hang out with people, that's so great, we're so glad you have someone to hang out with, go. So I basically went camping with strangers, and that could have ended so bad, but it was actually so much fun, and it was just such a great kind of like entry into this little friend group. They invite me to everything. This was literally the first week that I was in the friend group, but apparently they invited me to everything on the first week. It's been like going from night to day. That's definitely not a thing that people say. It's going from night to day. It's like day and night, but it's not like going from night to day. What? I am so grateful. I now believe there are good friends in this world. Oh my gosh, that's a little intense. Little does she know that these people are gonna hurt her even more than the friend group that she just came from. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a good one. I had blank over last night. It was a boy. I had a boy over after we saw a movie. We are just friends. We don't have feelings for each other. I definitely had a crush for him, even though this was my private journal and I wrote that we were just friends, but I 100% had feelings for him when I invited him over. But I bet we will never hang out again because my brother probably scared him away. He sat right behind us at the movie with two of his friends. My brother came into the movie with me and this guy, sat behind us with his two friends and just like looked over our shoulder the entire time, but we weren't gonna do anything. I was literally a freshman or sophomore in high school. Like, we weren't gonna do anything. Like, what the heck? Go away. And before he came over, my brother called Blank to tell him that he's watching him, and my brother's friend texted him calling him a bad word. So even before this guy came over, my brother and his friends were threatening him, even though, again, we were just friends. Like, we weren't gonna do anything. No boy is ever going to want to come over because they're going to be too scared of Cade. Cade is my brother. The last time it was Blank, another boy that came over, and Cade taped pictures of him all over my house. I'm just gonna stop trying.
He thinks it's funny, but I'm literally never...
Sorry, that was an intense pause flipping the page.
I'm never gonna get a boyfriend. I might laugh about these things later, but not right now. Days like this, I'm just so excited for him to go to college.
That's so funny. Yeah, my brother was really protective over me, even though, again, I didn't do anything. So, like, just let me have this guy over and let's just hang out. Why do you have to be like that? One time a guy came over and my brother taped pictures of his face all around my house. So as we were, you know, like going to the trampolines to go jump on the trampoline or whatever, his face was just right there. And I had to be like, oh, let's go to a different area and try to take him away from the areas that there was pictures. But everywhere we went, there was more and more and more pictures. My brother walked around the entire property and put his picture everywhere, and the guy did see it. He laughed, but I don't think he actually thought that was funny. Maybe he did. I actually FaceTimed him about it like a month ago and he still laughed at it, but like, I think that anyone would think that that is weird. I get it, like, oh, older protective brother, but like, that is weird. That is weird to tape pictures of a face of your little sister's crush everywhere around your house. Like, I don't think I'm at the point where I can laugh at it yet. Like, a little more, I'm getting there, I'm on the way, but still not there. My newest ambition, swimming. For some reason, I have fallen in love with the idea of becoming a swimmer. I was gonna do track, but when I started to run more often, I often felt my hamstring hurting in the place I injured it in cheer. For this reason, I decided it's best I do not do track because it is almost inevitable I will re-injure myself. I just decided that on my own. Why is it almost inevitable? Just because I think so? Like, what? However, another sport which I could take private lessons for and then try out for the school team is swimming. And my weightlifting will help in swimming because of the muscle engagement and endurance needed. I convinced myself that I was going to be a good swimmer. Even better, if I do fall in love with swimming and try really hard to improve in the next 2 years, I could possibly be on the swim team at Harvard or Brown. What? I actually said that? And then I would be fulfilling 2 of my dreams. I actually thought that in 2 years I could get onto the Harvard or Brown swim team. Oh my gosh, I knew I was ambitious, but dang. Girl, that's a little over the top, and spoiler alert, I didn't make it on the Harvard or Brown swim team. That sounds so perfect. I'm praying God will lead me in knowing whether or not this is a part of God's plan for me. And that is why I have such a desire. I haven't talked much about how my faith has changed on this channel just because, you know, I am still working on it. I'm still figuring out what I believe. I mean, for the rest of my life, I'm gonna continue to figure out what I believe. But my faith has definitely changed a lot since high school, and as you can tell by just that journal prompt, I just feel like a lot of times I just like said the things that you're supposed to say in terms of God has a plan and all this stuff, and while I still believe certain things that I said back then, I just don't believe in the way that I used them, and I feel that a lot of times I was covering up how I was actually feeling with scripture and like pretending like I didn't feel it because I felt guilty for feeling that way because God loved me. And just a lot of stuff has changed since high school, but it's very obvious in this journal the type of Christian I was. I don't know. I don't want to talk too much about that. I don't want to start anything. I don't want to trigger anyone, but definitely my faith has changed a lot since this time. Wow, TGIF times 200.
Times 200!
I have been sick all week, but I have attended school all week. Not a fun combo. I refused to skip, especially 2 weeks before finals when most of my grades are borderline. I get so much sleep, wash my hands all the time, eat healthy and exercise, but still get sick often. Yeah, that's the thing. You can still get sick even if you're doing all of the things right. Even if you wash your hands, you can still get sick, Jada. I wonder if it could be from my eating disorder messing up my body. Okay, another prognosis that I made of myself. Did I know that it messed up your immune system, or did I just make that up? I think I made it up. Yes, eating disorders suck. I will stand by that till the day that I die. I've decided to stay in IB. No, I didn't. I definitely dropped out of IB. If you don't know what IB is, it's like this accelerated advanced course of studies in high school. And the first 2 years of high school, you can do pre-IB, which obviously prepares you for the actual IB, which is junior and senior year. I cannot even explain how glad that I am that I did not do the actual IB. I actually would not have been able to do it. I would not have been successful in it. But a lot of the people that I talked to that did do IB, though they say that it prepared them for college, they talk about how miserable it was, because for a lot of people it's just to look good on a college application, and it's just so crazy that the whole system is set up that way to tell students that they always have to do more, they're always not enough, they're not going to look good enough if they don't do IB. All this stuff is just craziness. But overall, I'm so glad I dropped out. But here I thought that I was staying in, but haha, no you didn't, and you will be glad that you didn't. I believe that God didn't give me this drive slash work ethic to be average and take average classes. That is so offensive. It is totally okay to take average classes. That just shows you again how broken the system was, that I was taught that if you just take normal classes, not advanced, not AP, not IB, that you're average, and average is not good enough. That is so twisted. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I actually wrote that down and believed that. It is totally okay to take average classes. Oh my goodness, Jada Jo. I so badly want to become a good swimmer. Did I even start swimming yet? Or am I just like dreaming this up in my mind? First, I need to start. Yeah, I haven't even started swimming yet. This happens to me still to this day though. I will get so obsessed with an idea. Like, I'm very all in. I will only decide to do something if I know that I can give it my all. There's pros and cons to that 100%. It's all or nothing with me. And that's not the best all the time, because balance is like this thing that's really important for life. And I'm trying to learn that every single day, but still I do not like when I can't give my 110% to everything that I'm doing. Every person, everything, every goal, every dream. Oh my gosh, these were my resolutions for 2017. All A's, of course, because anything below A would make me unsuccessful and unworthy of anything. Get my period. That was huge for me, because that was a sign to all of my doctors, my nutritionist, therapist, everything like that, that I was at a healthy weight and that my body felt safe. Also, I'm so passionate about my nonprofit I want to start. What? Where did that come from? My nonprofit? What am I talking about? I have changed so much since this time, and I feel like reading all of these, you can just tell how ignorant I was to just so much of life and my privilege. I'm glad that I went through these stages, and I'm glad that I can look back now and that I'm not totally happy with what I was writing, because that means that I have changed and that there has been growth, and that's what I want. You know, I want to read back on the things I'm journaling right now in 5 years and be like, dang, you did not know what you were talking about, because I want to continue to grow. And so grateful for all of this that happened, grateful for where I'm at now, and just excited for where I'm going. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Take this with a grain of salt. This is not who I am anymore. I promise, okay? Okay, I'll see you in the next video. I need to go freaking take another shower. I'm sweating so bad. Why did I do that? Why did I not turn the air on? Anyway, I love you so much. Goodbye. Mwah.